guys, welcome back to the stream. I am playing around a little bit with my new headset once again and trying to get this sound card to work. So if I have any problems with it, somebody please let me know. I will go back to my old method and we'll just skip the new tech and call it good. I'll keep rocking with what I've got. I like the little soundboard thing that it comes with because it gives me a mute button. So in case I do need to speak outside of the stream, you guys aren't subjected to my poor conversation skills there as well. And that should be just a couple of seconds and be up and running. Make sure I've got everything going right on my end here. Alright. And if everything goes right, it should be working perfect right now. So today, my plan is to figure out what the hell happened to Constantin. Because everything seemed like it was going fine, and next thing I know, he's been either lost or captured. Nobody seems to know exactly where he is. It's just, yeah, it's one of those situations. So last time we were here, we got word to go to the Bridge Alliance camp in this area. That's where I left off on the last episode. We were supposed to talk to this dude that came back injured.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish
Also, apparently,
stocks.
I forgot to turn my
I no
volume on my
longer have a
TV down,
single
so that
remedy.
first little bit
And
there is
now that
going to
we
be
have a
kind of
wounded
weird
patient,
sounding.
I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you.
Okay, just a
Because of
moment.
you, this
Let me
poor
mute
boy
this real
might
quick
be
so I
able
can
to
change
survive
this, because
his
I'm getting
wounds.
static popping in my headphones, so I'm guessing you guys are as well. Okay, cool, I have audio now. And again, guys, sorry about that. I keep trying to figure out a way to get this thing to work, and it's just not working. So I'm probably just going to keep with the setup I've got. I've got a wireless mouse, and I can mute if I absolutely have to with that. Okay, Now, what was I supposed to do here? I really should have...
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Not a problem as long as he learned how to talk again. And I don't think there was a camp anywhere real close. It's not that far away, I guess. So we'll pop down there. Do our little waiting thing. That explains why there was a crafting table here. I didn't think of that. I think I bought that potion several episodes ago. Alright, how much further is this camp? And I don't know why, but I want that. And we'll go ahead and sleep. And just add one to it. We'll go to dawn. So I've been thinking about how I want to go into this game, how I want to do everything with it. And also, I know there's a couple of games coming up here pretty soon that I really want to be part of the channel, and I'd really like to have them from the time I start, or from the time they release. So one thing I was thinking about doing is the Outer Worlds, and I'm thinking about picking it up and kind of taking off into that. Okay, well, since I went ahead and opened the door automatically, 1 second, I'll finish that thought.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantin and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals that seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest
That's what
now.
I'm here to do, man.
You're still far from having recovered.
Yes. It's best I leave you now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Okay, so I'll walk slowly that way. What I'm thinking about doing is picking up Outer Worlds when it releases, and I'm probably going to stream that across my days off, which I'm off Thursday and Friday. And for the first couple episodes, it'll probably be longer streams until I can finish off either Greedfall or Code Vein. I can't read either game well enough to know how close to the end I am on either of them, so I don't want to give a timeline exactly. But I do know that looks like a game I really want to play, and I would really like to stream it. I think that's a way I can do it, and then once I finish one of those two games, I will work it into the rotation in place of that. But I just wanted to put that out there.
I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please, I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man, and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage.
I highly doubt that's what's
I'm
going
sorry.
on there.
I would give you some men, but
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
like you freed the scholars. You're a good woman, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Okay, and from there... I don't like the term they use there. Oh, hell, that's in the same region? I never even noticed that part. For some reason, I was thinking the scholars were like... that quest was like halfway across the island, and no, it's right up the road. And I think the best way to get where we need to go in a timely manner is going to be right here. Okay, yeah, and it's down this route. I think there's a couple of small fights on the path, but nothing big. Okay, yeah, we can do this. I guess I was closer to a level up than I thought. Alright, let's see what we got here. That one will give me more damage. I actually think I would like this ability, so we'll go with that one. And I'm starting to really like the magic rings. Like, I went most of the game up to this point without them. And since I've actually started using them, I really like them. I think, yeah, you're less than what I've got now. And is this the main gate? Yes, it is. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm not well liked here. Something to do with killing a few of them when I was trying to free the scholars, and yeah, they don't like me.
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
You dare come here and accuse us of taking him? Let me throw him out this Renaigse and his Ilkdaren. May they receive this punishment for their arrogance.
You seem really defensive, my friend.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who was protecting him. Katasak, one of your greatest Donegad.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the Vorst Tire, he died from his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantin. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him, to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there, and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Okay, so where is he?
Katasak. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty. And even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell. The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or musket shot. The main wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the extent that the skin has been torn, and the ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katasak bore the brunt of this attack of incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman. I can only imagine one thing that would have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we are tracking a man or a creature capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasach, the power to call volcano fires, could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want, judging by the severity of these wounds. I fear the worst for Constantin.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned? Or angered by what happened to Katasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair? What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantin.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kedachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Alright then, she should still be in the same place we saw her last time. That was her home. But, okay. I don't know which way to go here. How did I manage to completely dodge the entrance? More than likely, this means we'll be back in the cave that we chased her through the first time. Because we didn't really use all of that area. I probably used a little more of it than I was technically supposed to because I got lost, but... Okay, there's more of that. And some resuscitation powder. So, through this time period, we've managed to figure out very little so far. What do I have here? Compared to the, okay. Yeah, I'll take it. And we'll put this one back up. Is she still inside the hut?
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
Yeah, I need to...
I've come to ask for your help.
My help? You still seek the remedy for the sickness on your island? Or are you looking for something else?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly? And in what way?
By performing the Anatalas fair on the body of Katasak the Donegad.
Katasach is dead. Under Voshtire. This is a great tragedy. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all. How did this happen?
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared. Taken, according to a witness. And Katasak suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth. Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Katasach.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my wound in the past. Very well, Renoixe. I will help you. And I also wish to gain understanding. Our island wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalas fair may kill me, but at least I will know. You will need to act as my Voglendaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Katasach, find his weapon, because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
Where can I find him?
In Duren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. You'll find me there when you have united all that I need. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
In that
Yeah,
case,
let's go.
together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Duren's camp.
Very well. I'll follow you.
It skips the having to go back and just travel there myself, so we'll take that little shortcut. So she was willing to help us. Let's see, the way we avenged her was after... Oh yeah, we shot that dude. We had a fight with an Nadaig, and then you had the option to kill or spare her attacker. Okay, and also... Dang. Okay, so closest camp is going to be Stone Arch. That way I can kind of get my bearings a little. And you like to put your stuff off in the middle of nowhere, don't you? Oh, I think I remember that. I think I ran across it when I came to this area the first time, and I had no idea what the heck it could be for. Okay, so we're going to the stone arch. That was fast.
No magic left. Drink the potion.
And now let my magic regenerate for a little bit. But for the moment, at least, that works. Wrong way. Okay, just a deer, don't have to kill it. If I hug this wall, I don't really have to fight those things. And I don't really have the desire to fight more bears right now. Oh yeah, I know that part. I do like the fact that that just completely bypasses armor.
I recognize this weapon. It's Catasac's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
Wait, what did I just... Okay. Is there anything up here? Nope. Is So that's it. I hold the X button down pretty much the entire time I play because that's how you run a little bit faster. So sometimes options like that will pop up, and I immediately pick one. I don't even realize what I just picked. Where are you, lady?
Were you able to find the elements I need for the ritual?
No. I haven't been able to unite all the elements yet.
Oh, I
Have
still
you
need the
remembered
potion.
that you needed to bring me things? A potion made with viscera of a scavenger found where Katasach fell. And also his weapon.
I have heard and understood.
Find me here when you have gathered everything. And when the moon is high in the sky.
Until then.
Okay. Yeah, I realized what I messed up there. Also, I love that I can find the way out of that little circle from inside it, but I can never find the way back into it. Alright, so back up to the camp, we had to make a potion. Which means I need new armor for a moment. I love the fact they don't make these difficult skill checks. Oh, that's what I get for looking around. There it is. Okay, so let's find out what happened.
Were you able to find the elements I need for the ritual?
Yes. Here is what you asked me to bring.
This is good. The moon is high. We may start. Take your place. Katasach, we have come to learn the truth of your death. Ato al confrangawi brandi, ole hanamemen adestame haman. Baravridenan tahanemo quate grenfen, linqui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat, de tahawan kloisam, de talugedon velam, de taragam buledam, de tataminam reloidan, adet alamen kante bedam, en antelam verfragt tangom.
Katasach, help me, please.
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm. I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you.
You never should have done that, Katasach. To save one Renaigse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on. I cannot believe it. He has returned. Who has? Finbar. The High King. We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago. Is he the attacker? And what of Constantin? Have you seen a young, blonde-haired man? He was sickly. Yes. The golden-haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasach protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
Where can I
How
find
are you
Vinbar?
feeling?
Better. What are you going to do now?
If I want to have any
Want to
hope of
remove a
finding
monarch.
Constantin, I must follow Vinbar. I have no choice.
Do you know where to look for him? Vinbar has been missing for moons.
The kings and queens could tell me where they saw him for the last time.
Then you must earn their trust. Arm yourself with patience and courage on Olmenawi. Your journey is still long.
Thank you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for you, but for Katasach. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. You will find him and confront him, no doubt. All that remains for me to do is to pray that I have done nothing that cannot be fixed.
Farewell, Mev.
Find the trail of Vinbar. Well, first things first. We've got to get out of here. From there, we can decide which one we want to go and question first. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we've met all three of those already. And I think we're on good terms with at least one of them. At least I hope I'm on good terms with one of them. One second, guys. All right. First off, how am I sitting in my relation with Siora?
Karantz, I need to talk to you. I have to ask you for another favor.
I'm listening, Siora.
One of the leaders is
Do
her
you remember
sister.
the mine shakers in my village?
Yes.
I think
If I understand correctly, there was
we
some
improve our
kind of an
relation with
agreement
her.
made with them.
Even
We'll do
though
better.
these priests would make good allies against the lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renaigse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
Oh, hell yeah.
Of course. Let's go.
We'll still leave this way just because it's faster out and we already know where to go. A one-day journey, nice. And just because we're here, what do you have for sale? Ammo. Stasis. Okay. I was wondering if those two would ever actually come into use. No. Yeah, well, what was that commander's thing again? Not for me, but I think I will pick that up. Yeah. Yeah, it does not have a requirement there, so we'll grab the gloves as well. That's one I already have. I'm going to continue with this one. And these. You get this. Enjoy it. At some point, I'm going to try to get each one of them outfitted to their faction. Like in the best gear that I can find for them. I don't know how well that'll work, but that's what we're going to try.
Hello, my child. What a pleasure to see someone come to us with such eagerness. Do you want to hear the word of Saint Matthias and come into the light?
Look, I've seen where he
Not
died.
really, Father.
And,
My name is de Sardet. I'm
You
the
guys are a
legate
little
of the
confused.
congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. What can we do for you?
We would like to know more about the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bladnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the congregation. But since you are asking us, we swore to provide this village with all our support in their fight against the Alliance.
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to renounce their pagan cult and turn towards the light.
My mother would never have made such an agreement. She's the one who encouraged me to become a Donegad.
The Queen had understood that the light was the only true path, even if she was attached to traditions. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement according to your own rituals.
She had an engraver come to Falristel. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village is now under our spiritual authority.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy. And blasphemy is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think that you can administer justice here. I am the daughter of Bladnid, and you are...
Siora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies. Let's go find this stone.
That is an excellent idea. Then you will see that we are telling the truth.
Alright, where is it? Alright, camp near. Got it. There is a lot of this area that I had not explored, and I did not realize that before. I'm wondering, like, is this still going to be low level?
Here comes our pay, boys!
Nope. Well, I guess that's one way to start this off. Not worth a lot, but there is a little bit there. All right then.
Here comes our pay, boys!
Oh damn! That's one way to take care of a problem, I guess. A morning star. Very nice. Alright, so straight up here. And what do we have next? You guys don't look like you're going to enjoy my presence much. Why did I drink a health potion? I meant to shoot that guy. Alright. So we got these guys taken care of. Let me loot the rest of them real quick. And this looks like where we're supposed to be going.
Here's the stone we were looking for. It is destroyed. We can no longer decipher the symbols. Strange, isn't it? This stone was damaged on purpose. We will never know the precise terms of the agreement.
There may be a way. Promises in stone are a very ancient tradition. Those who want to make these agreements must turn to a keeper of promises. An artisan who makes the stones speak. There are but a few. We did not have one in our village before Karadek's arrival. He must be the one who engraved this stone.
I thought you could not write.
The Donegada have a secret writing that the keepers of promises always learn. Those who want to seal a promise tell them to write, and they take care of it.
Alright then. And I bet you're a campsite, so we'll go there. just because I haven't been here yet, I want to see what's up this trail. Okay, not bad. Okay, and that brings us back. Yeah, we're right back at the village anyway, so might as well. Nope. Again, I avoided using rings for so long, and I'm starting to really like them. I don't know, this just didn't seem like a game that would reward a magic-based character that much. It seemed like it would be more difficult with it. So I completely avoided using it. The heck is going on there? Oh, I can come down, I guess, but not go up. That's we're right there anyway. Oh, hey, I don't remember you being here last time. Okay, that hurt a lot. See, everything looks like I should be able to just walk straight up to it, but I guess for one reason or another I can't. Alright. Hey guys, I'm gonna keep playing, but I gotta talk outside the stream for a second, so I'm gonna mute my mic. I'll be right back.
Oi, toy! Do you want to try? Qua walemsek.
And I'm back. Alright, so this guy... It's funny to me that everyone thinks that none of the islanders can write, and they have their own language.
Strange. It looks like no one's there, but the door's left open.
Oh! Very
Empty.
nice.
Everything is broken and turned upside down. A sculpted engraved stone. What happened here?
It seems like there was a fight. Everything is scattered around.
This workshop was purposely devastated.
The owner must have left in a hurry, taking a few things and destroying the rest.
Unless someone else did this. We must find Karadeg.
Do you know where he might be?
This engraved stone bears the mark of Baraeg Nodas, Duncass's clan. Do you remember him? Karadeg originally belonged to this clan. He may have returned.
Let's go to Vigigado and we'll find out.
Anything else left here to examine? Doesn't look like it. I keep getting the feeling we're gonna walk out that door and run into these guys. Travel straight back to where I just was.
What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
We're looking
Yeah, we're
for
not
Karadeg,
ready to
the
do that
keeper
just yet.
of promises.
Did he come back to your village?
He did come, and then he left. We could not take him back.
Did you exile him? Why?
He is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance on the Renaigse. He thought that we should be fighting them, throwing them back to the sea. This is why he joined the Gaesrad. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his hatred with him.
His hatred was fairly well earned, man.
Do you know where he might have gone?
He feared someone or something, and he wanted to hide. He must have left for the woods, south of here. He knows the area well. Is there anything else?
I must leave.
Qua awalums.
Okay, and what's the best way down this mountain? Yep, right there. It's like... Yeah, let's not jump down that since I can't climb back up it. I still can't believe how much of this area I've never really looked at.
It is Karadeg. He's over there.
Siora, Bertir to mad, Donegad. What are you doing with these strangers?
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free, and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you're a kind of cleric?
Thank you,
Thank
Sarah.
you, Karadeg.
Thank you very much.
Do you want to know anything
But
else?
I really hope you're enjoying the stream, and it means a lot to me for you to follow.
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the
Well, I'm
piece
glad
of
you chose
tree
mine.
bark in which I prepared the glyphs. All the details are there.
I do this in a code vein right now, and I'm
mother
alternating
promised.
between them. So,
Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not. Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to hide here.
Since you want to chase the Renaigse away, and since you want protection, why don't you join the rebels? We could indicate the location of one of their camps for you.
The rebels?
The Donea Exregao. They fight the Renaigse, and they accept people from all clans.
I have heard about them, but I didn't know where to find them.
We could help you find them, but we need this tree bark. It's the only way to prove that the priests lied.
In that case, take the tree bark. I hope that it will help you to chase these Renaigse away, Donegad. And I did not think I would say this one day. But thank you, Renaigse.
What do these glyphs say?
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions, and they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village, or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying. Let's show this to a saint.
yeah, we'll go straight back.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
We went to Falristel to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora?
No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lies.
You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it?
Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here.
And even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us and insulted the memory of our mother. I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree? I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
I would hope not.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Onol Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Shiora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.
And I should be able to do that right here. Yep. It's not, it's one of the loyalty quests. They do it in stages, and there's different things you can do to improve your relationship with them. You'll get a couple of quests for each one from what I've seen. This is my first playthrough of it, so I don't want to sound like I really know what I'm talking about, but from what I've seen, each one that I've done so far has had two loyalty quests. And I think this guy still owes me for helping him the first time.
What brings you here, Onol Manawi?
I seek your High King, and I was told that you were the last to have seen him.
That was many moons ago. And if he has chosen to walk away from our world, who am I to go against his wish?
Please. I would not ask this of you if it weren't a question of life and death.
I hear your words. Your clan has not given me many reasons to trust you. But if you prove my suspicions wrong, I will help you. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
I think you know about the conflict between my people and yours over a clearing?
Yes. One of your elders asked me to make sure you could access it again. Alas, I could not take care of it. I was busy with other problems.
Lady Morange was kind enough to talk with us to find a solution, and things were moving forward. Then an elder from my village poisoned 3 woodcutters. That stopped the discussions. The old man responsible for the deaths must be punished, I agree. But not by your people. Not until we are sure we can trust you. There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaigse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
Yeah,
I
that
must
was it with
leave.
him.
Goodbye, Dunkus.
I personally have sided more with the natives. And that's one of the things I was mentioning, like there are certain things that will raise and lower the trust between your companions. I found out there are, because I think I've got them all. Yeah, all of my actual companions I have in fairly good standing right now. With Vasco and Ciora being the primary two I used at the beginning. Certain decisions you make in the game will have various impacts on how different companions see you. And it kind of has, to me it kind of has an old school BioWare feel because of that. Seems like something should be over here, but I guess not. Yeah, a lot of things that you'll do will have someone either like or dislike you because of that. And then, you know, things like if you're traveling with Ciora and you get in a fight with a bunch of natives, she will naturally be more distrustful of you. I didn't realize that was there. I think I know what that's going to be. But a lot of it hinges on the idea that you're not going to be friends with everybody. So you kind of have to pick a few of them that you can keep a decent relationship with most of them. But you do have to kind of pick certain ones you will favor. For me personally, I've tended to favor the merchant congregation and the natives. Basically, my own nation, and then the people that were on the island before we showed up. I think I need to go down here. Yeah, I still fight with that quite a bit. I'm trying to get better because I've noticed that, you know, out of the Corn Guard, I like Kurt. I don't like the rest of the guard. I have problems with most of them. I think it was 2 streams ago, I want to say. There was a fairly big mission that that involved the Coin Guard and their attempt to take over the island. And a lot of the leadership that took over after that quest seems like they're made to be much better characters, like more trustworthy and things like that. The group that was there at first, no, they were garbage. Kurt, though, from everything from all the dealings I've had with Kurt so far, he's actually been a really good one. it does look pretty good. It's kind of strange to think. I want to say the team that made this game was like 20 people. And it looks, to me, better than some of the AAA games that have come out of multi-million-dollar studios lately.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
These people are reckless imbeciles if they start mining again in such a dangerous place.
These Renaigse must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Those reckless fools. They've resumed operations in the mine.
The Monesinaiga. They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sir de Corsillon. I hope our nation is not involved in this business.
One thing I have noticed during my playthrough, and I know you said you watched a little bit of it, they do a really good job of presenting a diplomatic approach or the straightforward. Like, there's probably an option for me to fight my way through that mine and shut it down. I don't know. I'm trying to go more of the ambassador route with it. But they actually did manage to implement diplomacy and alternative solutions to things like that really well. Had I really never been here before? Yeah, it's actually, the story is a lot more rewarding if you choose to take the diplomatic solution. You get, you know, and it gives you a nice little backstory to the characters and what's going on, but generally some of the rewards themselves seem to be better if you take the diplomatic route. And it makes times when if you start off diplomatic, which I kind of messed that up at the very beginning, I went more into combat roles, so I was kind of terrible at diplomacy and, you know, any kind of charisma-based stat or intuition. So I locked myself out of certain things because I did it wrong. For, you know, to be peaceful and more ambassador-like. But since then I honestly did a little bit of grinding off stream just to have the experience levels and the stats to be able to do charisma checks and things like that. Oh, what? Oh yeah, I forgot you guys are all assembled here. In the last one.
Sir de Corsillon.
De Sade, my young student, what can I do for you?
Yeah,
I come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous? That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods, but we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives. Don't worry. We'll not let this man's behavior go unpunished. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
But I will say I try to keep my streams down to about an hour and a half, and so I think I'm getting ready to leave this one here. I would again like to thank you, for stopping into chat, for following and things like that. Tomorrow I will be doing Greedfall, or not Greedfall. I'm doing that tonight. I'll be doing Code Vein tomorrow night, around the same time. I'd, love to see everybody there. So until. Yeah, that's kind of what I do this after work, so yeah, that's about where I'm headed myself. Thank you once again. Look forward to seeing everybody next time, and as always, guys, have a wonderful night.